Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and it's time for a controversial view. Now, today we're going to be talking about Wrong Turn 6, Last Resort, unrated. Now, my history with this film was kind of odd because I was at my local Walmart. I remember going there to go shopping because we would go grocery shopping at Walmart. And I looked at the end cap and I saw that they had Wrong Turn 6 out. I was thinking to myself as I was looking around when Walmart had like two aisles of nothing but movies. Remember those days? I know some of them still do, but mine used to have quite a bit of movies. And they're starting to come back a little bit. I know Joe and I have talked about this on the Physical Media Matter streams, and I'm glad they're coming back. But mine used to have like two rows at least stocked full of films. Now it's still half a row maybe, plus the end cap. So anyway, I saw this on the end cap, thinking to myself, well, I didn't know this was coming out, but now I got to get it because I'm a completist and I do like the Wrong Turn movies. I am a fan of this franchise. And I said, well, I'm not going to get it right now. I'm a little short on money and we're going grocery shopping, so I'll get it in a couple weeks. Well, a couple weeks happened. I went back to get it and they were all gone. I was like, okay, well, what's going on here? I remember going to another store and they didn't have them either. So I jumped into that rabbit hole to find out why exactly no one had this new movie, Wrong Turn 6, Last Resort, and found out some pretty interesting things about it. So let's talk about the controversy behind Wrong Turn 6, Last Resort. Some people know, I'm sure some people don't know, but it's actually a fairly interesting story. Now, they ended up re-releasing Wrong Turn 6 Last Resort, and that's what this is. What I thought about doing was bringing out all of my copies. Um, I'll get to that in a few minutes, but this is actually one of the re-releases that is cut. Okay, apparently at the original timestamp of 22 minutes and 1 second, there were a bunch of people at this billboard full of missing people. And one of the pictures was used without the permission of someone in Ireland. Now, in October 2014, a case was filed in Ireland over the use of an unauthorized photo of a woman who went missing in County Wexford. In November, the courts said all DVDs and Blu-rays had to be pulled off the shelf and recalled, and all of the online streaming had to be taken off. And of course, that drummed up a lot of curiosity. And I was thinking to myself, well, there had to have been ones that people bought because I could have bought 10 or 15 of them right there the first time I saw them in Walmart. And I went over to eBay and they were selling for, at the time, oh, make sure you guys understand this, at the time, they were selling for $60 to $150. I would see them on eBay. And I was like, wow, this really sucks because I'm probably never going to be able to see what happened and why this was censored. Well, they ended up re-releasing the film. And what they did, they not only did the timestamp of 22 minutes and 1 second, they blurred out all of the missing people pictures except for the older lady that was in the movie who is now missing. But at timestamp 24 minutes and 3 seconds, when the same people are looking through family pictures, they blurred out most of the family pictures. So I guess they weren't going to take any more chances that they had an unauthorized picture of someone that something happened to. It's a it's pretty interesting that they did that, I think. And in my travels, of course, they're not that expensive now because they have re-released this, and the only thing that's different about the two films is there's actually nothing cut from it. The images are blurred, which is fairly evident when you watch the film. And I'm sure most people who have seen this have seen those parts, and they're probably blurred unless you have one of the original copies. Now, this bothered me, of course, and I wanted one of the original copies. So, of course, I talked to my buddy Joe, which you'll be watching his controversial view um, later, I'm sure. And he said he had an extra DVD that had the uncut stuff. So he sent it to me, which I am grateful because it was one of my. Uh, it was something that I really wanted, and just to have it uncut, I don't know why. It's just something that had bothered me, and I ended up finding a Blu-ray later on at my friend's flea market for Wrong Turn 6, and bought it because I have most of the other movies not only on DVD but on Blu-ray as well. So I bought a Wrong Turn 6 Blu-ray, and that happened to be uncut as well. And yeah, I don't think he knew what he had because there's really, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm sure people will in the comments, but there's really no way to tell if the one you have is cut or uncut. It just basically looks like a normal DVD, the normal insert, and the front and back are all the same. There might be a different SKU number, but I was unaware of that at the time. So, yeah, if there's any other way to tell, please let me know. But I do have two of the uncut versions, or what's the word I'm looking for? Unmanaged versions. And, yeah. I like this movie. I knew this is not a fan favorite among uh, Wrong Turn fans, or even people that even like the Wrong Turn movies casually. I do really like this one. I think it's a lot of fun, and it kind of acts as a another reboot in their whole lore, sort of. But let me know what you think of Wrong Turn 6, and don't forget to check out Joe's controversial view for Wrong Turn 6: Last Resort. Remember, guys, physical media matters, and in this case, it does. And until next time, peace, 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 peace.